Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur episode 3 of season 2. This episode is really good. Because you know what this episode reminds me of? This reminds me of one of the most criticized Steven Universe arcs, but done right and just in one episode. Basically, spoilers for Steven Universe. It's a really old show, but spoilers for this episode too. Basically, in Steven Universe, there was an episode where Connie and Steven got in a fight. It was a whole arc in the show where they got in a fight because Steven just made a decision to leave all of his friends and family behind, and as his lover and best friend, she was very hurt by this because she thought they'd always stick together. And basically, this is similar to how Casey feels in this episode, except she's more platonic. They're actual friends in this show. With she feels very upset with Lunella because, well, I mean, she did kind of desert her, and she wants to be there when stuff gets tough. And so the conflict of this episode is, two friends who are very different people fighting, but also, fighting for good reason, which is that one's hurt by the other's actions, even though the other's actions really don't seem like a big deal to her at the time because it was the only choice to be made. It's a very natural conflict, and it's all played out through goofy science fiction of like going in dinosaurs' belly to get this little thing so that they don't turn into goo. It's goofy and wacky like the show is, but has a very natural conflict that makes a lot of sense. And I like how season 2 is having some of the episodes like season 1 so far, but also doing something new and fresh with it while and advancing the plot of the show in some way. Season 1 was a lot more episodic. From what I understand, that's like a Disney Channel mandate from the higher ups that you kind of have this episodic season, and once you've proven yourself as a show, you can kind of branch out into deeper stories. But still, it really works here and feels very natural. So let me know your thoughts, like, share, and subscribe.